Good morning. It is still a dark morning out there. Hey, it's Richard, Lifestyle Salon Coach, here live at 7 a.m. or a minute to in the Lifestyle Salon Coach HQ. You can see I'm messing around with my website at the moment, writing it down. I love scribbling. Write on my whiteboard, then I'll convert that to my website later on. So I should talk about that a bit later as well. If you guys come and say hi to me, guys. Come and say hi. We'll get started. I thought I'd be here a minute early to make sure we're here. Yeah, give me a wave, give me a thumbs up, let me know you are here. I'll make sure that I'm live on Facebook, which is always quite nice, really, isn't it? And hopefully we'll talk about how to attract clients. Some of you guys already, I can see coming on here, know how to do this pretty well. You're pretty good at this. Some of you are smashing it. And I want to just explain what we do here at the Lifestyle Salon Coach and how we do it. Nice and easy. So let's dive in. It is still a minute to go. Hey, good morning, Nicola. How are you? Hope you've got a busy day ahead in the salon, which will be quite nice. So I'm just killing time. It is 7, so let's start going this through here. I won't be too long if I can help it. How to attract clients now in 2018. So the clients come, the clients do really well. I haven't got my glasses on, Olivia. Thought we may have missed you, being our anniversary. Oh, good on you, Olivia. Good on you. Few reds, nice meal, full belly. Beautiful, hey. Sorry guys, I still have this cough. I do cough throughout this. I really do apologise in advance, but let's see how we go. Okay, so how to attract clients now here. Why we have to do it a different way. Why it has to be different to everybody else. So at the moment, we have a bunch of people in your town that's trying to attract clients. Your clients and all the floating clients that are moving around. Now we have two ways to attract them. We talk about the cat and we talk about the cheese, but we have two ways to attract them. We can get them in on price, which we do with a high proactive if you need to, but that's the thing. You bring them in that way? Or you set down your salon and go like, this is what we do, and this is what we're good at, and if you have this issue, come to us. And I'm going to break that down for you today. So the thing is, do you want to attract a client really that is price driven? I say no. So if your goal is to have 10 stylists turn over $1 million, you have a game plan to get there. Each stylist is going to do $100,000 a year for you, and you're going to get there. So you've got to give them high quality clients. Hey, I can't remember how to say your name. I'm sorry, Katerina. I've got my glasses on, so good excuse. So you've got to get good quality clients so they can hit their target. Each individual person to hit your salon goal. Now, to start with, you're not going to get clients fast. No matter what. You're not going to get them calling up the salon without giving them a discount. So we want to use some of these discounted clients to fill your staff until they get good quality clients in. So we tend to use a bit of both. So we call it hyperactive and we call it Cat. I remember. Hey, Cat. So yeah, so you bring the good quality clients in to build and good clients to stay with your staff members, and you just use the cheap ones because they want a discount. You want to fill the space. It's a win-win for everyone else. But they're not part of your long-term game plan. You've got to imagine that if someone is price driven and they come to you because you're cheap, they're going to leave you if someone opens up cheaper than you. That's just a given, isn't it? You know, if price is their main factor of choosing a hair salon, if you are not going to keep being the cheapest person in town, then it's a place where you do not want your salon to be. So if you imagine, you know, you're cheap, you're mid and you're top, most people go, oh, we're near the middle, or, you know, because that's what we just tend to do. But what we want to do is transfer ourselves to be the best in town. People now want to go to an expert. So how do we become more like the cheese? I had a conversation only last week with a guy that joined us probably about a week ago. So he's been with us now 2 weeks. And he said to me, hey, Rich, I designed this Facebook post. He went, I didn't get any clients called the salon. So, you know, no clients came in straight off the bat. But he said, the amount of traction that I've got, he said, I can't believe how many people actually saw this post, shared this post, and came to my website, because he's tracking his website, and he's had his website done. It looks fantastic. He is going to get busy pretty quickly. He's just got to keep that momentum going. So how did he build this post? This post comes all the way from your salon. When you sit there and you do a consultation with somebody, you get to know what their problem is. Now, most people out there, and you're probably the same as me, will only part with our money if it fixes a problem or gets us our dream, like our aspirations. So for example, if you go into your car today and turn your car and it drives beautifully, you're not even looking for a car. A car's not on your radar. Good on you, Natalie. That is fantastic. Yeah, so if you turn your car and it drives well, you're not even going to think about a garage, you're not going to think about a service, you're just going to get on with your life, right? That's the same as these clients. But when they start having something go wrong, like someone's messed their hair up or someone's messed their waxing up, then they start looking for a salon. Now the thing is, guys, is that you need to be ready for when they are in need. Which means you've got to do this work prior to them actually falling out with someone. Which means you're setting all this up ready for when they fall out with a salon. Because most salons don't give great service. Most salons don't do great customer service, great expectations, great experience. They just don't do that. Like we should do. So you need to be ready for these people, because what's going to happen is they're going to go to a salon and go, right, that's it, you've had enough chances, you've kept me waiting 20 minutes, or you've made my hair go yellow again. And as they leave, they literally will book in somewhere else. Now, these quality clients do not leave a salon on a whim. They'll give you 2 or 3 chances before they walk, which means they've already, between the 2 and the 3rd chance, they're already looking for another salon to go to, a salon to call home. These are quality clients that come to you and stay for 2 or 3 years. These are like your clients that you've done Mary every week for 3 years, now she's gone. It's that sort of client. They don't come on price, they come because they expect you to look after them. Nobody I know is aiming for these clients. They're just not. What they're aiming for is the clients that will pick the phone up today. Well, that's only 3% of people. Only 3% of people are sitting there waiting to see an advert today for cheap hairdressing or cheap beauty. The rest are not. They're on with the day and you're not even seeing your ad. So 67% of the people will check you out, but they're not quite ready. They're waiting for that hairdresser or that beautician to mess up one more time. I'm the same. When I went to a barber's not long ago, I gave him 2 or 3 chances. I'm already looking for the next one before my hair needed cutting. We don't just wake up one day and go, let's just go and find somewhere cheap. That's just not how it works. So what you guys got to do is build this stuff ready. So I'm doing my website just like you guys should have your website backing up your posts and your adverts. That's a given. So we can talk about that on another day. That's not what we're here for. So how do we attract the clients? You listen to every single consultation you do in your salon. So if you sit there and go, hey mate, how's things going? Yeah, really good. Oh, how's the last haircut? The last guy butchered it. He rushed me in and out. You now know this guy doesn't want to be rushed. You now know wants a bit of love. So you start talking in the posts. Hey, do you get rushed in your barber shop? Like that's how it works. The majority of ladies is like the grey coverage, or they're bored, or no one asked me for change. They rushed me through. The consultations are rubbish. The wash was rubbish. They took me for granted. That's why people leave, not because of the structure of the haircut. It's all to do with everything else. Well, that's what you're good at, building the experience for these people and then spreading out. You've got to imagine, how do I make these people know that my salon is home for them? My salon is good for them. That's where you do your work. So you've got to imagine, picture this, there's a lady today, she goes into a hair salon, she's like getting the same haircut over and over again. She sits there, someone says, come on over love, we'll cut your hair now. They cut her hair, great haircut, like the haircut is beautiful. But the lady leaves feeling a little bit, ooh, it's not quite right. This relates to last weekend. I was in the Hunter Valley. I went for a meal. It was impeccable. Like the food was great. The service was great. The price was expensive. And do you know what? I left feeling really average. There was something missing. I don't know what it was. We need to figure out what that is. So in your salon, you've got these clients that will leave you, usually because they're just took for granted, or maybe they heard someone else in the salon give a great consultation and they didn't get one, or someone else got offered retail and they didn't get offered retail. And then I think, you're just taking me for granted. So if that's the case, guys, up your game. These clients are leaving salons in your town every minute of the day, and you need to be ready. So get yourself ready. Your post needs to be built on that. So you need to know what's annoying these people. Hey guys, am I still live? Let me know if I'm still here or not. So we are back on live. I came outside a bit. I think we've got some workers out here. If you take a look at this beautiful day that's out here, I wonder if I can flip this around or not. Let's find out if I can do that. I don't know. Ah, there you go. Cool. yeah, so just off topic, we have a beautiful day. The sun is coming up over here. You can see the sun popping itself up here. Let's spin you around now. I can see that you guys are here. Let me take you back. So yeah, guys, internet is a bit, we have a lot of roadworks going on. There's a big building being built just over the road, big penthouses through there. So yeah, internet a bit down, but it's been recorded, so that's okay. You'll get to see it through there. So hopefully you guys are still online. I'm now using my hand. There you go. So 2 ways to attract clients that we're talking to really importantly. Let me put you this way now. Can I do that? No, I can't. There we go, we're back here. So guys, the secret here, more than anything else, is how to attract the right clients to your salon. I've covered that already at the beginning of this video. But yeah, we're all good, thank you. Is exactly the reason why we need to get these clients to come to our salon. Hey, how are you? The key here, guys, more than anything else that you need to realize is which is really important, is that if a client comes to you because you can solve a problem, like you're the expert in town of what you do, they are not going to leave you on price, which means that the salon down the road can be as cheap as they like. I get too many salon owners say to me all the time, hey Rich, people are doing $10 haircuts, people are doing $15 haircuts, I can't compete. That's correct, you can't compete. So why would you want to try and compete with these people? Which means if you do try and compete, you compete on price. What you want is clients that don't care about the price. And that's what you go to. So being the expert is the key here to get your salon to be like the best in town, which means you've got to understand their problems. So why does the client come to you? One reason is they have a problem. Remember we said at the beginning, they have a problem, or they want to get somewhere. They're going to a wedding, or they're having their own wedding, they want to grow their hair long, their own hairdresser keeps damaging it with the bleach. They come to you because you're the blonde hair expert and you can grow their hair long. They come to you for an aspiration, they want something. 9 out of 10 people come to you because they're in pain. They come to you because they're bored. They come to you because the colour's not done. They come to you because the grey's not working. They come to you because the haircut's rubbish. They come to you with a problem. Your idea is to look at your salon and go, what are we good at? Who are we meant to serve? And if you go, oh, we do everyone from about 5 years to 55, and guys, you've got to have some sort of niche, some sort of idea. Like for me, for example, I did children from 2 years old right up to 90. But my market that I loved was aiming between 40 and 50-year-olds. They were my clientele. I loved doing them. They seemed to like me. I did good classic haircuts and we worked really well. So I aimed at that market because that was the market that I was good at. You know, you had curly hair problems, I was the guy to fix that. You had blonde hair problems, I was the guy to fix that. Same here. I'm now a lifestyle salon coach, and my job is to get salon owners that, in one sense, aren't doing very well, need clients, need bums on seats, and need to make money as fast as they can. They come to me and go into one of my groups. I then have a separate group of salons that are doing really well, that want to hang with some good people and grow their businesses and keep growing and grow themselves. So 2 courses that we look after 2 different types of people. I'm the expert in both. I make sure I'm the expert in both. I do my homework, I do my research, and I tell the world I'm an expert in both. But I spend a lot of time driving myself and self-educating myself to be the best at that. And that's the same as you guys. You've got to figure out how I can do this. Like we teach people exactly how to write a post and an advert that builds momentum. And that's the key here, guys, is don't be that one-hit wonder. Be that momentum that's going to happen through there. One post is not going to get you salon full. If you really want to fill your salon today, why don't you just do 50% off or free hairdressing or free beauty? You're going to be pretty full, hey. That's not what we want. They're good if you use them and you use them, like I said earlier on. You're going to hyperactive mode and you're doing it for a reason. But 9 out of 10, guys, if you really want top quality clients, you want clients that come to you because price is not an issue. It's because you're good at what you do. Now, get them in the salon, you can perform whatever miracle you want and you can be really good at what you do. What we need to do, guys, is they don't know you yet. They don't know they don't know how good you are. They don't know what service you do. They don't know anything. But what you need to do is get inside their head. For the moment they're ready to leave that salon, you need to be ready there waiting for them. Which means they've already made the decision in their head. We call them the ambers, you know, like a green is like 3% of people are ready to buy today. You know, we may need them sometimes in hyperactive mode to get a busy day filled, but we're just using them and they're using us. Amber are the real people. They're 67% of the population. They're in your town right now that are looking for another salon. They're the ones that you should be talking to, but they won't come today. They'll come next week, or they'll come in 3 weeks, or they'll come in 3 months. You build that momentum so when they come, they stay around for a while because that's the sort of client they are. And they're the ones you should be attracting. But guess what? No one's attracting them. So Laura, yesterday you said to me you wanted to talk about how to attract clients to your salon. That's the way. If you need money now, go into hyperactive mode and go discount and get them in and use them to cover your bills and stay alive. But on the back end, you've got to be also working out in the passive. You've got to work out there is how do I get these good quality clients? And that means you've got to build foundation. It's a bit of work, guys. You've got to build a website. You've got to build a blog. You've got to build some good posts. You've got to build good adverts. You've got to build good leaflets. You've got to build something here. We teach people how to do that really, really well. Like really, really well. So traction happens really fast. We have people in our group that once it starts happening, like I said to you before, there's a guy that joined us 2 weeks ago, put his Facebook post out, one post out, and the traction is massive. Everyone's going to know him in town. Imagine putting 2 posts out, or 5 posts, or 10, or 20. People can't stop but notice you because they're the good clients that you want. Good, top quality clients. How many times should we post on Facebook in a week? Hey, Amanda, great question, that one. Hey, as many as it takes. That's as simple as that, as many as it takes. Think about this, Amanda. I'll give you an example. So on Facebook right now, you go on and you'll see one post, right? You'll never see that post again unless you really look at it. It's just going to be gone, right? So if you imagine you post one post a day, do you think they're going to see that? I don't know if they will. I like to do one big post a week. That's me, like one blog on my website and push people to that. And the rest of the time, just some little teasers that go throughout. Like Gary Vaynerchuk calls it jab, jab, right hook. You know, put someone out, get their interest. Put someone out, get their interest. Put someone out, get their interest. Put someone out and make them call the salon. That's the key here. What you need to remember is that when a lady or a man, let's not be sexist here, leaves their salon, hey Stacey, how are you? Hey Stacey, I'm heading over to your neck of the woods in New York in, I think, 3 months' time, 12 weeks. Coming over to New York, you should hit me up. Come and see me. I've got a great training program on this. But anyway, back to where we go from. So, hey Stacey, how are you? Yeah, so for example, you want to attract this type of client. Think about her. So she is in a salon now and she's not ready to leave. The sun is coming up, which is beautiful. I can feel the warmth on my skin. How good's that? I might head to the beach. Yeah, when it warms a bit more. Give me an hour or so when that comes up my head over. So, for example, this client that we've got at the moment is in a salon and she's given her one more chance and she's not ready to leave yet. She's been with them 3 years. She's not going to leave on a whim. She's not going to leave because you're giving her 50% off, is she? She's not going to move one iota because she's not money driven. She actually wants to go to another salon where she's going to stay around again for another 3 years' time. So she starts looking around. So she'll go onto Facebook or she'll go onto Instagram or wherever she lives her life. Remember, if you're doing 50 plus, you might not hang on Facebook. You might have to go to her with a leaflet. So, for example, you go to her, let's say Facebook, you put a post on there, this is answering the question. One post, you might not see it, but one post might catch your eye. You know, you've caught her eye, hey, you know, Stacey's salon's pretty good. Now she sees the same advert or another post tomorrow from Stacey. Oh, well, goodness, Stacey's definitely got me. Wow, Stacey's having so much fun in her salon. Look at everyone else having so much fun. Hey, look at the work she's turning out. How good's she? That hairdresser of mine. If she annoys me once more, I'm going to Stacey's salon. And that's what you need. So you've got to put enough out there to keep you in front of mind, ready. And if these people are 67%, they've already made their mind up that they're going to leave, they just haven't done it yet and they haven't chosen the right one. So when they see your post, they're going to check you out on Google, they're going to check your Facebook page out, and they're going to find out if you really are the one they're going to do life with for a few years. And they are the clients that I used to fill my salon with, and they came fast for me because I built momentum. Once you build momentum, you can't stop it. You know, you imagine putting one post out, seeing 3 people see it. You put 5 posts out and now 15 people see it. Can you imagine that momentum? And eventually, when each one of them fall out with their hair or beauty salon, who they're going to call? They're going to call me. Because I'm telling people this is what I do and I'm showing them some good work at this. Everyone else out there is looking desperate. They want clients today. I don't want clients today. If clients come to me, they're just like desperate people. You know, I look desperate, they look desperate. It's a lose-lose for everybody. What you really need, guys, is to aim at the right people. No one's doing this. We teach this in our module 1, our very first module that we do. When people join us at Lifestyle Salon Systems, this is what we teach them for a reason, because when they come to us, we make sure their marketing is spot on, because once that momentum happens, they get the top quality clients coming into their salon. And that's what we all want. We want our staff to sit there and do really good quality clients every single day, because A, they'll hit commissions really easy, and B, they're happy. You know, imagine when you sit there and you've got 3 or 4 half-head falls and a cut and blow dry all day, and you know it's a cruisy day, 2 before lunch, 2 after lunch, made $1,000. How good's that? That's what we really want. Instead of doing 55 people at $25, you know, who wants to do that? That's like working in a factory. That's just like working people like a dog. It's not what we want. It's just the way it is. I mean, that's the way it is. So hopefully, Amanda, that's helped you with your question. How many times should you advertise on Facebook? First of all, you've got to find out, are your clients that you're aiming for on Facebook or on Instagram? Or are they at home, or are they hanging in coffee shops, or in their mum's groups? Where have you got to find these people? And then go to them. We only use Facebook because we believe everyone's using Facebook, but some people are not. You know, it's simple as that. I found myself personally, when I aimed at clientele that were over 50, I found leaflets, like a nice slow leaflet drop every single week without fail for a year, got me some clients. I also did a very community radio station. It was very cheap to do community radio, by the way, and I again had 2 or 3 ads going out on that, which didn't cost me more than like $400 a month. I think it was 99 a week, cheap as chips for radio, and that brought me 1 or 2 clients a week. But the key here, guys, it was really top quality clients. So the leaflets brought me clients with no discount. There was no discount here at all. They came because they knew who I was. Same as the radio, they came because I knew who I was, and that got me top quality clients. Imagine that. Well, here's an example. Yeah, I agree, Olivia. Who wants conveyor belt hairdressing? Like, it's good to start with, but it's absolutely boring. But Amanda, back to your question, is that when we think about clients, we've got to realise that they don't go on Facebook to buy. They just don't. They go on Facebook to find out what their friends are doing. They want to find out what's going on. And then you pop up and they go, wow. But it's that problem that makes them go, wow. But the quality clients come slow. That's the key here. The good quality clients come slow and leave slow. That's how you grow your business. Can you imagine getting 5 new clients a week that don't leave you? The reason the statistics are so bad at the moment, like there's 4,000 ads we get hit every single day, our brain shuts it off if we're not interested. So make sure your posts are on point. Secondly, when you put a post out there and you're talking to these people, make sure you're ready with your website and everything else. They're going to check you out. Make sure the second half is actually ready to win them over. You know, this is really important stuff. So when you've got a salon, this is your job, your driving force to do that. Guys, it is now been about 20 minutes on Friday morning. It's a little bit chilly here actually until the sun gets up. I'm pretty cold. Came over here because my internet went out. So I'm going to head back into my office just for 10 or 15 minutes. I need to do some work with somebody. And I just want to say to you guys that next week we have, if you're interested in coming to take a look at us, have a join at us. We've got 10 calls, I've let 10 spaces in